Oh, let's see if this is working. All right, so practice A. Who's got, just make sure I'm doing this right. All right, who's got letter A? 1/12 plus 5/12. Pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Dorothy?
I got 1/2.
Because you had 6/12. That took me a second. Good job. And you went ahead and simplified and did 1/2. Good job. All right. How about B? You had 3 2/3 minus 1 1/3. Tommy? 2 1/3. Great job. C, 2 3/4 plus 2/3. Ashlyn Grand Prix. 3 5/12. Good. I'm going to go pretty quickly through number 1. So if you guys want me to slow down or stop on one, please let me know. Owen, letter D, 3/4 minus 1/4. Good. Letter E, 4 3/8 plus 1 1/8. Lucy Cole. Let's just think about this for a second. We've got 4 3/8 plus 1 1/8. It's got to be more than 4 1/2, right? Because we added 1 whole. 5 1/2. There you go. Good job. How about F? 3/5 plus 4/5. Olive.
1.
Good. G. 1/2 plus 1/3. Rajveer. Good. H. 2 2/3 minus 1 1/6. Uzziah.
I got 1.5.
Well done.
1 2/6.
And then you simplified to 1 1/2. Good job. And I, 3 3/5 minus 1 7/8. Kylie R. 2 -11/40. Okay, let's estimate really quick. Kylie, let's round 1 7/8 up to 2. Would we get a negative? Wait, am I doing the wrong? No, I'm doing the right one. Would we get a negative if we take 2 away from 3 3/5? We shouldn't, right? Yeah, so let's redo that one. So we've got 3 3/5 minus 1 7/8. Probably going to need to change our denom. Is this the one that you were giving me the answer to? Okay. What are we going to need to change our denominator to, you guys, on these ones? McKinley? Yeah, we're going to need these 40ths. That's like not super convenient, but we can do it. So I'm going to multiply that 3/5 times 8/8, and that's going to give me 3 24/40. And then I'm going to multiply the 7/8 times 5, and that's going to give me 1 35/40. And now I'm going to have to regroup, aren't I? Because 35 is more than 24. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to pull 40 40ths out and add it to the 24/40. So that's going to look like this. 2 plus 40 40ths plus 24 40ths. And I'm going to just put that in parentheses, minus 1 35/40. My next step would be to combine these. So that's going to give me 2 64/40 minus 1 35/40. And now I'm good to go. Now I can subtract. So 2 minus 1 is just 1. 64 minus 35, that's going to give us 29/40. How many of us got that one? That was kind of a lot of steps. Okay, so if the regrouping problems are giving you some trouble, make sure you're practicing those. All right, number 2. Our first word problem of the day. Felix ate 2 1/4 pies. Josie ate 1 1/3 pies. How many pies did they eat all together? So the problem that you should have set up was 2 1/4 plus 1 1/3. And what do we get for that, Declan?
Oh, I got for number 2.
Yeah, for number 2.
I got get 7 plus pies.
3 7/12 pies. That sounds pretty reasonable. Good job. Actually, I should probably grab my notes because I don't have the answers in front of me. And then sometimes when I go on autopilot, then I make mistakes. All right. Can someone read number 3 for us, please? Michael, why don't you go ahead and read that?
3/5 of different visitors are children. 1/3 of the visitors versus 1/3 of that group of visitors are boys. What fraction of the group of visitors are girls?
Okay. Where's my? All right, does anybody have an answer for this one? And can set up the problem and help me set up the problem too. All right, Mira, what'd you get on this one?
I got 4/15 girls.
Perfect. Okay, you got 4/15s. Tell me how you set that up.
So I saw that 3 and 5 had a common multiple of 15.
Okay,
So I changed those into 15s.
okay, so you did 9/15 and 1/3 times 5/5, and then 5/15.
Yep.
Okay, then what?
Then I subtracted 5.
Okay, so you did 9/15 minus 5/15, and you got 4/15 are girls. Nice job. All right, how about number 4? Can someone read that for us? Anybody want to like read and like just teach the whole thing? Just do the whole thing. You want to do it, Shafiq? You feel confident?
Sure.
Okay.
Miss, but
Can you tell me your answer? Oh, go ahead and read it and then tell me your answer.
from
2
months ago,
Here you go.
Josie was 2 years old. Now she is 1 6.
Okay, so how did you set this up?
Well, I didn't do it.
Oh, that's okay. All right, you didn't get that far in your head? Okay, well, why don't you tell me how to set it up first, okay? Well, I'm gonna challenge, you mean plus 1/6? Yeah, because she's taller now, right? So we should add, okay, 2/3 plus 1/6, then what do I do? Okay, well, you know what? I can use sixths because I can make thirds into sixths really easily, can't I? So I'm gonna go with sixths. And I'm gonna make 2/3 4/6, and I'm gonna add 1/6 to that. So what did you get for your answer? Or what do we get for our answer? 5/6 of a meter tall. Great job. How about number 5? Who's got that one? Someone who hasn't done one yet. Raise your hand if you did number 5. Jace, go ahead and read it for us. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start with a bar model, and then you tell me how you solve this, okay? Hold on just a second. This is Felicia. She has 3.5 kilograms. Susie has less, so I'm gonna draw her bar model smaller. She has 1 5/8 kilograms less, so that's this space right here. Whoops, she's not an 8, she's an S. Okay, what do I do, Jace? Okay. 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 So, okay, so you started with, you subtracted 1 5/8 plus from 3 4/8. Okay, great. Looks like we're gonna have to regroup. Did you regroup on that one? Because we've got 5 being subtracted from 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you something on this particular problem, you guys. This 3 4/8 minus 1 5/8, that's gonna give me Susie's amount right here. So I'm gonna actually write this in the bar. I'm thinking there might be an easier way to find this answer than regrouping. Because what I'm trying to find is their total, not what Susie has. So I'm gonna do this. 3 4/8 minus 1 5/8, that's Susie's total. But we're gonna also add another 3 4/8 to that, aren't we? At the end, because we need to find the total. So let's just do that. Let's go ahead and add 3 4/8. All right, so we've got an order of operations problem here, don't we? Because we've got 3 4/8 minus 1 5/8 plus 3 4/8. You know what, you guys? We can move this around. The minus 1 5/8, As long as we keep that minus sign with the 1 and 5/8, we can go ahead and rearrange this problem. And it becomes 3 and 4/8 plus 3 and 4/8 minus 1 and 5/8. So what's 3.5 plus 3.5? 7, right? So that's going to equal 7 minus 1 and 5/8. We're still going to have to regroup. So let's do this. 6 and 7, 6 and 8/8 minus 1 and 5/8. What do we end up with for that problem? Rajveer? 5 and 3/8. 5 and 3/8 what? Five and 3/8 what? Jace? Kilograms of flour. Is that a reasonable answer, you guys? I think so. Yeah, because we started, I mean, Felicia has 3.5 kilograms. Susie has a little bit less, but we're trying to find the total that they have together. So that's reasonable. All right. That is all we have time for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this, and you're